What just happened? Devers traded? I don't think anybody saw this coming. Even though there were talks about it coming, you feel so good after the weekend, and all of a sudden Devers is gone to San Fran.
Yeah. Rafael Devers was never supposed to leave Boston. He was the chosen one.
High drive right center field. That ball puts Boston in front, and the kid has his first signature postseason moment. Rafael Devers changes the game, and for now, this series.
The heir to David Ortiz, the face of Fenway. He hit 300 at 20. He won a ring at 21. And by 26, he was one of the most feared left-handed hitters in all of baseball. His bat speed, lethal. His swing, iconic. His smile, unshakable. And yet, on June 15, 2025, the Boston Red Sox traded him.
Rafael Devers had been moved from the Red Sox out to the West Coast to now play for the Giants. 4 San Francisco players going to Boston in exchange. It just had some wow factor.
Shipped him across the country to the San Francisco Giants in a move that sent shockwaves across Major League Baseball. But this wasn't just a trade. This was a warning shot that no one, not even a franchise cornerstone, is untouchable. This is the story of how Boston lost their star, how San Francisco gambled their future, and how Rafael Devers is about to rewrite everything we thought we knew about loyalty, legacy, and power in baseball. Before we dive in, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to FoulBall, because this is more than just a trade. This is a turning point. Rafael Devers' journey began in Sanchez, Dominican Republic. A left-handed phenom with raw power and a natural feel for hitting, he signed with the Red Sox at just 16 years old. By 20, he was in the majors. By 21, he was launching World Series bombs in Dodger Stadium. He didn't speak much English. He didn't need to. His bat did the talking.
High drive right center field. That ball puts Boston in front.
Year after year, he got better, more disciplined, more dangerous. And in 2023, with free agency looming, the Red Sox finally acted. They gave him a 10-year, $313.5 million extension. A statement deal. A declaration, Devers is our guy. He was the centerpiece, the one player they wouldn't let walk, not after Betts, Bogarts, or Benintendi. And yet, here we are. It didn't fall apart all at once. It never does. The first sign came in early 2025, when Boston signed Alex Bregman, a former rival, a veteran third baseman. The move raised eyebrows. Why bring in another third baseman when you have Devers under contract through 2033? The answer, defense. For all his offensive brilliance, Devers had long been a liability at third base. Scouts whispered. Analysts published metrics. The front office took notice. They asked Devers to move to DH. He declined. When first base opened up due to an injury, he said no again. Then came the now infamous clubhouse quote. When pressed by reporters on the team's inconsistency, Devers replied coldly, "That's not my job. That's the front office's job." The message was clear. I'm not happy. The tension? Palpable. June 2025. Boston was hovering just above 500. The Yankees had swept them at home, and Devers was not smiling anymore. Behind the scenes, conversations turned serious. Ownership, reportedly frustrated with his defensive refusal and locker room tone, greenlit something no one thought possible. Trade Rafael Devers, just 2 years into his mega deal. And so, on June 15th, they did. In a shocking move, the Red Sox sent Devers.
As soon as they were signing on, they were able to announce that Rafael Devers had been moved from the Red Sox out to the West Coast to now play for the Giants. 4 San Francisco players going to Boston in exchange. It just had some wow factor.
Red Sox reportedly trade Rafael Devers to the San Francisco Giants.
And over $250 million of his remaining salary to the San Francisco Giants in exchange for left-handed pitcher Kyle Harrison, relief pitcher Jordan Hicks, top 50 prospect James Tibbs III, high-upside pitcher Jose Bello. It was the biggest Red Sox trade since Mookie Betts. And just like that, Rafi was gone. Buster Posey is no ordinary executive. Since stepping into the Giants' front office, he's made it clear he's not afraid to bet big. And this was his boldest move yet. The Giants had been searching for a left-handed superstar for over a decade. since Bonds, really. Brandon Belt and Brandon Crawford were solid, but Devers, he's different. His 2025 numbers before the trade: 272 batting average, 15 home runs.
League debut last night. Fly ball center field. Heredia racing back. This is deep. Back he goes. It is gone.
58 RBIs, 905 OPS. Not league leading, not flashy, but still elite, still dangerous, still Rafael Devers. And that's what made this move so strategic. The Giants weren't buying a red-hot streak. They were betting on track record, on what Devers had always been, one of the most consistent, hardest-hitting lefties in baseball. This trade wasn't just about numbers. It was about identity. The Giants were 2 games behind the Dodgers in the NL West. Posey saw a window, and instead of hoping a prospect would break out, he pulled the trigger on a proven star. He got his man. For Red Sox fans, it was déjà vu. First, it was John Lester, then Mookie Betts, then Xander Bogaerts, now Devers. One by one, franchise stars were either lowballed or traded away. Ownership, valued at over $5 billion and shared with Liverpool FC, has long been criticized for treating baseball like a portfolio. This trade poured gasoline on that fire. Fenway fans booed ownership. Sports radio lit up. Jerseys were burned. Because this wasn't just about talent, it was about trust. Devers was supposed to be the one they kept, and they let him go. Rafael Devers landed in San Francisco with a mission. And make no mistake, he heard the noise. He knew Boston was angry. He knew people were questioning his leadership, his defense, his future, and he didn't care. In his introductory press conference, he smiled for the first time in weeks. He thanked the Giants, he thanked Posey, and when asked what position he'd play, he said, "Wherever they need me, a new city, a new culture, a new chapter, and maybe, just maybe, the chip on his shoulder is exactly what San Francisco needs." Because when Rafael Devers plays with an edge, pitchers pay. So what happens now? Boston is rebuilding again. They've added arms, prospects, payroll flexibility, but their core is gone. Jarren Duran is the only homegrown bat left from the last contending wave. Meanwhile, San Francisco has gone all in. Devers joins a lineup with Jung-Hoo Lee, Matt Chapman, and rising star Marco Luciano. He becomes the thunder in the middle, the fear factor they lacked. But the question remains, can he win without Boston? Devers has always been an elite hitter, but he's never had to carry a team without veterans like JD Martinez, Bogaerts, or Mookie beside him. Now he is the veteran. Now he is the franchise. And in the pressure cooker of an arms race with the Dodgers, we're about to find out exactly what he's made of. In Boston, Devers coasted at times. His talent led him. But in San Francisco, he doesn't have that luxury. Already, Giants coaches say he's asked for more defensive reps. He's hitting early, staying late, studying film like never before. One coach put it simply, he's locked in. He knows this is his chance to change the narrative. That's the power of a trade like this. It either breaks you or transforms you. And right now, Rafael Devers is choosing transformation, not just to prove Boston wrong, but to prove to himself that he can be more than just a bat. He can be a leader. The Red Sox will be fine. Eventually, they always find a way. But it will be years before we know who truly won this trade. If Kyle Harrison becomes an ace, if Tibbs becomes a star, maybe Boston gets the last word. But if Devers brings October baseball back to Oracle Park, if he lifts a trophy in black and orange, he won't just be a great player. He'll be a legend on both coasts. Because sometimes it takes breaking something to unlock its full potential. And maybe, just maybe, this trade broke Rafael Devers in the best possible way. The greatest players in baseball aren't just born. They're built in pressure, in pain, in the spotlight, and in trades that redefine careers. Let us know in the comments. Who do you think won the Devers trade? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. This is FoulBall, and we're just getting started.